Time now for baseball from 24 Willie Mays Plaza in stunning Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, a contest from the NL West Division between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco
and
Giants.
Now, your 2021
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Giants.
Johnny Cueto will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Raimel Tapia stands in as he looks at a called strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, Matt, if you're talking about a team that's on a roll right now, Dero, how about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, Dero, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dubon will wait on it, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Garrett Hampson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. To short. Flores is there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now to the plate, Trevor Story, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-1.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Austin Gomber gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now into the box, Alex Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Raging back is Tapia. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. These Rockies guys have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
After it is Blackman. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. They'll start this one at 274. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Right side. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up one run.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Loud contact for Longoria, and a ball carrying well to left field, and that is off the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Comes set, the 0-1.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
0-2, here it is, and it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now the 0-2. Fly ball right down the line and left. If he chases Tapia, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Now here's the first offering. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
That is it. the first baseman.
Time for a look at the
25.
San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Oh, 1 here it comes. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
At the plate now, Jonathan Daza, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Dickerson's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in is Dom Nunez, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch coming, here it is.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that.
Behind 0-2 now.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up
Number 33.
defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Stepping in now, Darren Ruff. Lifted down the line in left. Into the stands, he got it.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. When it comes to their team ERA, they enter the day with one of the best in the league. And talking with some of the pitchers earlier, they mentioned how they've all been able to inspire each other this year. One said, every one of these guys seems to bring their best to the mound every single day, so that really motivates me to do the same. We hold each other to a pretty high standard, and that works for us. Clearly, it's a group that takes a ton of pride in what they do, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
26, Austin Gomber.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Austin Gomber is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Flores onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
So next to hit is Raimel Tapia. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball down. 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw gets him.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Striding in is Trevor Story. A potential tying run for him at third base. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1. Here it is. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rockies have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 Colorado. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here comes the 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Giants down in order. They're down 2-1. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as we begin the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
One 0 count. Here it is. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He collected a base hit his first time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping in once again is Jonathan Daza. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Here's a pop-up now. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
So next to bat will be Dom Nunez. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Crone, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a changeup is bounced to second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski.
The right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch of the AB now. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Fouled off. The 0-2 home.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's another 0-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The next 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First offering on its way.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Fouled away. swing and a liner. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. We're back in San Francisco following this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Austin Gomber, flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Austin Gomber.
First pitch on its way.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Raimel Tapia stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Garrett Hampson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Hey. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another 2-2 offering.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
In the air, down the line in left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 33.
Now to bat, Darren Ruff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him.
Yeah.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Johnny Cueto. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's a pop-up now. Nunez has a play, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping up is Trevor Story, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now to change up away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
And stepping in, C.J. Cron singled in his last at-bat. First offering. And a look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And it's fouled away. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
First pitch of the AB now. To short, hit hard. Story brings it in. And there's one down now. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So now into the box is Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Next up is Mike Yastrzemski. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The set and the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And it's belted high and deep into right center. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-2 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Evan Longoria.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Daza is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants get a run on the RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0. This for the second baseman, Solano. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in now, Jonathan Daza. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Shot down the line, it's a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Jose Alvarez.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher.
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Alan Trejo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Colorado, number 13, Alan Trejo.
First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Yastrzemski is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Colorado, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Tyler Kinley will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number 40, Tyler Kinley.
Last half of the seventh here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch on the way.
Hey!
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Darren Ruff, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brandon Belt is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Raimel Tapia. First delivery to him.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First pitch on the way.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Flores. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Now to the plate, here is Trevor Story. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
0-1 count, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score remains 2-2. First baseman Brandon Belt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's set. Here it comes. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Daza is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch on its way. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The set and the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Popped up, prone in foul ground, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Arlene Garcia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Arlene Garcia.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan McMahon. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, it'll be C.J. Cron. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch.
Hey!
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for second in that department. At the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with another two-strike offering. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number two.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Daza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Now the 2-1. Liner towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Next to hit is Dom Nunez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Home at third. Daza on at second with 2 down.
Ball and a strike. Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, You give this hitter count leverage, he probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
High in the air out to center field. Dubon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 hit, 1 error. They wind up leaving 2. A tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Giants look to celebrate at home next. Now at the plate is Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ulysses Chassin enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Now the first pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That evens it up, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. The 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from Oracle Park right after this. One left for San Francisco. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And now, Ulysses Chassin. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Here's the first pitch. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 0-1. And this is going to get fouled, so now Bud Black has something to think about here with 2 strikes. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raimel Tapia. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Two balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Jake McGee, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in now, Garrett Hampson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Trevor Story will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, gotta get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Swing and a liner, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. In now, Ryan McMahon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, C.J. Cron. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder, into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the lead is now 7-2.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Reyes Maranta, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta. The right fielder, number 19.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And that's in there, 2-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rockies 7 and the... So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Chacin comes set. First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Pops this one up. Story is there, makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Next to stand in is Brandon Belt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make Michael Givens enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Michael Givens.
Now the first pitch. The 0-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Alex Dickerson. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as game is over. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. Ulysse Chassin claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, the Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 7-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta, 4-0. The Miami Marlins launched 3 home runs as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 8-3. Chase Anderson was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, helping lead the Phillies to a victory over the Cardinals, 5-0. The A's pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 3-0. The New York Yankees beat the O's in Baltimore, 3-0. The Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they pounded the Indians 10-0. They now have 6 straight victories. The Detroit Tigers amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-4. The Seattle Mariners totaled 11 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 10-5. The Angels racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Mm-hmm.